What's going on, good people? Happy Friday. I'm pretty sure ain't nobody up by now. And if y'all are, you know what be tripping me out? When I be posting these doggone videos at random times. I'm talking about random, like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. And I just so happen to turn back around and see if the video posted so I can delete it. Um, and somebody be to watch it. I'm just like, so or listen to it, should I say. Who in the hell is actually up on my doggone page at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, 3, 4 o'clock? What is you doing? You ain't getting no sleep. I'm getting sleep, even though I'm up at that present time. I'm getting sleep because baby, I go to sleep at like 7 o'clock in the morning. I mean 7 o'clock in the evening. Now, like I'm an old ass person. That's what I want to tell my kids. Because for the last couple of days, I have not talked to them. But when I tell y'all I get off work, I get something to eat. I watch TV for a little minute and I go to sleep. Um, Not to mention old ass man, he had to go to work real early in the morning. So, that man be sleep too. So I mean when he go to sleep, I go to sleep and it's just like so um Judge, I was really getting on here to talk to you because I got to talk to you about some personal stuff. Um but shoot, I just be talking anyway. So wait a minute, let me see where I was going with that. Um I don't even I guess now you listening. Um okay, so I'm gonna keep on saying because I'm trying to figure out what I should say and what I should not say. Mm. Okay, so the moral of the doggone story is you know that everything that I was telling you is the truth. I don't know how many times I gotta keep on saying that. I mean, the truth is what it is. Um, you have understood and you have come to terms with the person that gave you information about what was going on, that it really was some underlying abuse and all that stuff going on. Now, I'm not too sure if you done sat there and listened to some tarot card readings. I have not, but trust and believe, you know, behind the scenes, these people really thought that I was doing something that I don't know how you put it, and I really don't even give a damn. I'm not finna sit here and spend my doggone time trying to explain it. Um, they don't even understand how spirituality and energy works. Um, I pray a lot, and praying is setting your intentions. Like, and everybody that know me, that been around me, or men that's been in a relationship with me, they see that. Like seriously, they'll see me sit down and what you constantly keep on speaking about, like when you speak things into exist. Well, that's what I was always told in my home, speaking into existence. And that's what I go by. But there can always be one and two ways to do that, you know, or should I say, it can go two ways. It's according to what you're speaking into existence, if that makes sense. Um, yeah, most of the time it's always been about what somebody has done to me, and I'm pretty much just not over it. And I'm trying my best to like just get over things, but at this present moment, that's what my issue is, because I'm advocating for my children and stuff that they shouldn't have to just get over because it's not supposed to happen to them. And y'all are seeing now that y'all have gotten the proof that not only are my children being abused by the family that stood right there saying that they were supposed to be protecting them from their fucking mother. Nobody can protect my kids better than me, Judge. And when I tell you, you see how far I'm willing to go. I will expose, I will tell, I don't care what I have to do for them doggone children. And the only reason why I do that is because the same oath that you probably took is to do your job to the best of your ability. Before God, I took the same oath with him because you just have a job. God gave me those children. He blessed me with those children. So you get paid for yours. I ain't trying to be funny, Judge Pete, but I don't get paid for mine. But God did tell me as long as you do right by you and your children, I got you. I'm going to always protect you. I'm going to always protect them. Now, he didn't promise me that it was going to be easy because, Judge, my life was not easy. But shoot, I'm still here. I'm still living. It's a lot of people that didn't go through what I went through and they not here. I'm I take the good with the bad. And I just juggling. You know, it is what it is around here. But what I refuse is for my children to have to do that because I know how that feels. And that's the oath that I personally took when it came to me being a parent. See, you know, I feel like these young people these days, yes, I am 32, but I'm old as hell, Judge. I promise you I'm old. What 32-year-old you know that don't go out? And if I do drink and stuff, I do that at home, as you can tell. Well, you probably can't tell, but if you look at them Facebook videos, ask somebody to find it for you and pull it up. I was always at home, Judge. I ain't changed none. Even like I keep on trying to tell you, just because my kids ain't here, that don't mean nothing. I was just talking to my old man about that yesterday. I was just like, well, you know, I still do the same thing that I was doing even when my kids was at home, you know, whatever. Um, but I don't think they actually take into consideration that they're bringing a life into this world. Maybe because men may not. I can't say men because my daddy was different. Shoot, when my daddy found out it was a possibility that he was getting ready to have a baby, that man went into just hybrid drive or some stuff like that. I'm talking about he just got extremely serious. We had a whole conversation about that. He was just like, "Yep, I didn't look at females the same way. I didn't want to easily have sex with nobody. I was looking for something long term. If they couldn't, you know, do the da 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 da, if they couldn't actually have a home for my child, like he told me." I guess I changed my father's life for the better. And my kids, of course, I done told you that multiple times, and I don't even care about telling you, Judge. I ain't lying to you at all. You know that, and I ain't trying to sit here, baby. I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing for you, and I'm not finna sit here and try to butter you up. I don't care about your opinion. Now, I mean, not on this topic. I care about your opinion on a lot of stuff because I actually respect your opinion and you know your mind frame. But I'm just not finna sit here and just be buttering you up. I'm just not. I took the oath when it come to me and my kids. I care more about what my children feel and how they look at me and all the rest of that. It's not about a man. It's not about you. It's not about nobody else. It's about my kids. And in every instance in my life, if it wasn't for them, I always thought about them as the reason why I changed what I was doing. hmm You know, even if it caused, you know, putting too much emotion into something or, you know, holding on to something too long or not, you know, that light skinned man that stood in front of you, ask him about the time that he was sitting there acting a doggone fool and me and my children had to hide up under a doggone table in our house. Like I told, I mean, I'm only recapping because I feel like you haven't got to those videos down below because you do have another job. So I know you probably ain't just sitting there listening to me all the time. But I mean, this is a case that you want. So you want to know more about me. I'm pretty sure you're listening. So here go a little recap. Yeah. It was I was finna say remember, but you don't remember the time. But Dallas do. Look, it's like the doggone story line over and over again. It's like a song in my head and I can't get it out. He locked, or I don't know if he locked me in I locked myself in the bathroom. I locked myself in our room and I locked myself into the bathroom in our room just to get away from him. Yeah, that man is small as hell, but that don't mean nothing. He broke down the bathroom, the frame of my bedroom door, as well as the bathroom door when all I asked him was just to get away from me. So when I heard my son screaming and hollering the other day to leave me alone and get away from me, that triggered something in me. So I haven't talked to my kids ever since then, Judge. Boy, y'all don't understand this shit right here. Just it triggers me in the way of not having no emotions about it, but just wanting to snap because I allowed you to do me like that, but not my fucking kid, Judge. That's all I heard was leave me alone, get away from me, and it just keep playing over and over and over in my head. Like I woke up mad as fuck this morning, mad as fuck. And when I'm mad, I clean. So that's the reason why I'm up cleaning and all the rest of those stuff. So I sat here and I did my best to try to meditate. And when I talked to God, I talked to him the same way I'm talking to you, Judge. And I said that, and I said, God, I said, you told me as long as I do right by me and my children, you going to protect us. You going to shield us from hurt, harm, or danger. And I said, I'm not understanding what the fuck is going on around here. Because I do what you asked me to do. So you got to understand, Judge P, it's not just you or anybody else, I talk to my Father, my Heavenly Father, the same way, because do you not know how hard it is for me to live in this world the way it is and still maintain the level head that I have, going through as much as I have went through in my life? And my only mission and goal is to make sure that I show my children that it can be a better life for them. I will go through hell and back as long as I can sit here and promise them that I can show them a different way where they won't have to go through it. I said I wasn't gonna get on here and cry, but baby, at the end of the day, I'm gonna give you every emotion that I have, and this is what's coming out at five. It was 5:55 when I decided to click on the recording thing. I'm just saying, but I guess this message is gonna change somebody's perception, but you are hearing just like everybody else has been hearing the abuse that I've been going through with these men. They seen me as an abused woman. And that's what I was trying to tell y'all, stupid ass, young mind frame ass females. When a man know that you already broke, he'll get with your ass and make you feel like you just the best damn thing on earth because he know you broken and he want to get you to where you trust him just enough to where he can finish the motherfucking job. And that's where y'all was trying to get me, because if they break your spirit, if they break your soul, if they break your faith, then they got you. And that's vice versa as well. Because women play dangerous games with men as well. And that's what y'all did. You not understand? All of that is mental abuse. You lie, you manipulate. That is, you took an oath in church. Now, they said they can't find no mother sucking record that it was an actual marriage. Now, Judge P, we got to figure that out too. Because it ain't no record, even if you Google it now. But I did the video down below. So, I always encourage people to do their research. Google Shelly Christian and Dallas White, or Shelly Christian, because that's my mate name. They said it ain't even no record that I was married, and I'm trying to figure out how, when Shelly Wyatt is Shelly Christian and Shelly Christian married Dallas White, but it ain't no. But I got the marriage certificate. I bring it if you need me to. Let me know, because I bring it, but it's not no proof. So this still is an ongoing investigation. It's a whole bunch of stuff going on around here, Judge. You really don't even understand, baby. It's a lot. Now hold on, let me get all my boogers and stuff together because it's not cute. All right, I'm back. So, yeah, I've been going through all that, but I refuse. With all this going on, I refuse to even sit here and make these men feel like it was about them, because it's not. I mean, yeah, I was bamboozled, but it wasn't me. I wasn't. I didn't get played. I used to wear my heart on my doggone sleeve only because I know, man, Judge, as much. Now, this is only what I'm telling you that I went through when I was 18 plus. Just being in relationships with men. Just imagine what I'm not telling you, 18 and below. It's a lot more. Trust me, a lot more, honey. My life been hell since, I'm gonna say, the age of 9 years old. Yeah, I didn't even see life for myself past 18. I was so happy that I was pregnant. I don't even think I gave a doggone about Dallas. I was happy that I seen future. Because without my son, and Damien know this, he definitely know this. Without him, hell, I told him your mama would have been out here. Ain't no telling what she would have been doing, because I had to have a hard shell. But like a turtle. We slow, but we were in a race. But I got my protection to where I won't be harmed at all. That's just how I view myself. But like I said, I used to wear my heart on my sleeve. I can't do that no more. I was sitting there watching my man sleep. He got to get up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. He really don't have to get up at 3. He just get up at 3 and sit there and watch TV and do whatever else he be doing. So I know him to get up at like 1 o'clock and just sit there and watch him sleep. Because and Judge, look, when I say I mask things very well, and I lie, I lied and tried to make it seem like this. Well, I ain't trying to make it seem like I did. Make it seem like this is like that one man that I'm telling you about that I'm currently with, like physically you see me with. I made him out to be like 4 different people while I was making these videos. It's been the same doggone man the whole time. It's just been what we've been going through and stuff like that. See, that's how you break energies up, because, you know, Anybody can take on anybody's energy. He could be the same doggone person. He just ain't in his right energy at the moment. But I think we done found a common mutual understanding right now. But anyway, um, just sitting there and seeing it's like seasons. It's like I've seen how we change through the seasons, and it's like I think I can really deal with dude, like really, and I don't wear my heart on my sleeve so more no more. So I feel like it's hard to read me or communicate with me or just get anybody can say they love you. You know anybody can kiss you, anybody can hug you, anybody can make you something to eat. Stuff like that. But to actually know somebody care about you, and it's like a ping pong effect with us. It's like a back and forth. It's like nobody never feels like, and then if we do feel like nobody is caring at the moment, he'll start doing something petty. It's like we both be like, why you trying to start with me? It's like the love language, unspoken love language. Like, oh, I don't feel like I'm being loved and stuff because we both been, I think he been hurt. He had a female that lied to him and said that she was pregnant, but that wasn't his baby. I was something like, yep, heard that story multiple times before. So, he's still going through that, yada, yada, yada. I'm still going through the fact that I feel like, well, I ain't gonna say I feel like all men ain't ish. I ain't gonna say that because even if I see a man that I know ain't really, you know, that good, I still can see good qualities in them. I actually like stuff like that. Because once again, I'm not perfect, and don't come over here thinking that at any given moment because I'm going through what I'm going through, I'm just supposed to always understand how you feeling and stuff like that. If you don't tell me, then I ain't gonna know. And I got my own stuff going on, so baby, that's just what it is. We gotta both sit down and talk about it. It's not just about you; it's a us thing. We need to see in my next relationship. Well, this is my next relationship. I think we both do this though after the workday, we both come and talk to each other about how we feel about what was going on in our, lives. And it's like one of them old people conversations, at the end of the night. Pretty cool, if you ask me. Um, yeah, so we both don't feel like yeah, he was pissed off yesterday and I was pissed off yesterday too, but it wasn't towards each other. We was just pissed off about some stuff that was going on. So like one of those things. But anyway, um I was sitting there, got totally off track this morning at 1 o'clock, and I was just sitting there praying, and I was thanking God for that man, as I have all the other men. I ain't gonna lie to you, Judge. I have sat there and prayed over every last one of the men, like constantly. I do it all the time. I pray for my man more than I pray for myself because I know as long as he protects me, as long as he has my best interest at heart when it comes to what's going on between us, our future kids, whatever he want in his life, then I can never go wrong. Because a man that can lead his woman properly and a woman that can follow, a man that actually know which direction he going in, man, you can never go wrong. Never. So most of the time I pray for my man more than I pray for myself. That's why I always go wrong. So now I make sure that I pray for both of us equally. Uh-huh. As much as I pray for my kids, because I pray for them like all day long. Every time I blink my eyes, I see a child. Or I was looking at a video of a child and they feet, and I was thinking about my beans, which is Jeremy Jr. Something about his feet that I just love. And I was just sitting up there hoping and praying to God that he didn't give my son, the feet like his daddy, because I'm just like, he's gonna have bad feet, because his daddy got bad feet. I'm not trying to be funny, but this is just what I be thinking about all the time. But most of the time I pray for my man more than I do myself, and I've learned to pray for myself twice as much as I pray for my man, so I'll be able to have the strength to be able to help him in his time of weakness, if he does need me, because you're gonna need a strong woman, for a strong man, and vice versa. Leads me to what hurt my feelings yesterday, Judge. So this man asked me for my number at work, and I told him no, I wasn't interested. Said it just like that, but it was more like, nah, I ain't interested, and I walked off. So he walked off and started talking to his homie and said that I was mean with my mannish ass. Is what he said. Yeah, hurt my feelings, Judge, because I ain't had no choice but to be the way I am. Because, females don't never step to me, as you see. They like to play a lot of behind the scenes games and a whole bunch of pointing the fingers and yada, yada, yada. These females ain't trying to see me. They just not. And I don't even really want to talk like that because I ain't trying to fight nobody. I'm 32 years old. I feel like if I even get outside to try to fight somebody, I feel like I'm humiliating myself. Like, girl, you too old for this, and you ain't got no points to prove because they ain't got none because they ain't really got no real animal apparently. So yeah, that's over with. And I care more about my kids, and my kids gonna like my kids will probably literally look at me like, "Mama, really?" Because my son got to fighting in sixth grade, Judge, first time ever. Well, like second time, and he was upset because he was out of school for a whole week because a little boy hit him. Yeah, the little boy hit him first, and the rules in my house, you ain't gonna let nobody hit you. Like even in my household with my kids, you can't just hit your sibling and think they not gonna get their lick back. Everything is fair around here, Judge. I'm talking about equal. It has to be like that. Oh, because I'm not gonna be picking no doggone sides. I just referee. I'm just like, okay, somebody got to get their lick back now. Got to even the score. Anywho, my son, he took his consequence, but he was really upset that he missed work. I mean, well, not work, dang. He missed school. So I guess what I was finna say is, I think I'll take my son example and I'll think about it and just go tell instead of trying to get my leak back so I don't have to miss work. You feel me? Because I knew it was some reason why I was kind of stumbling across that. And that's what I was getting to. The reason why I clicked on here to talk to everybody else that might just be peeping on here just because they nosy as hell. Judge, these people really didn't think that I'm not playing about my kids. I'm not playing. I think I've already said that, but if I gotta say it again, say it some more, say it slow, or say it however I gotta say it, I'm gonna say it. I'm not playing about my kids. I will tell everything. If you not walking the straight and narrow, fooling with my children or around my doggone kids, I'm talking about everything gotta be to the T. I'm talking about our eyes gotta be dotted. Everything gotta be to. I'm not playing by the book when it come to my kids because y'all took my children out of their doggone home that has maintained them mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, lovingly, motherly, and never even kept them away from you ugly motherfuckers. And I'm sorry, Judge, but I had to say it like that because I don't find none of these men attractive at all. I don't even understand what I was thinking. But that's okay because I think it was just more of a sexual urge, and that also happens when people are, touched at an early age. And I was by my stepbrother, so I had to get over that. That's the reason why I was celibate for a long, long, long time. And the man that's been dealing with me, he knew that. So that's kind of how this whole baby situation happened because he had to wait for a long time because I wasn't doing nothing for a long time because I was trying to cure myself from having a bond with somebody just for sexual favors. Like that made me feel, you know, less than a person too. So now after all that was over with, now I'm just trying to get over the fact that I really just really want to still whoop these people ass, Judge. Like for real. I ain't even BSing with you. Like I'm trying my best not to cuss, but for real, like they wasted a whole bunch of my time and then they incorporated my kids and they were playing a dangerous game. They playing a dangerous game. But I try to make it as humorous as possible because I can't sit here and keep on soaking in tears and stuff like that. But I'm just saying, you clearly see now that it's more to the doggone story. And I'm not shutting up. I'm gonna keep talking until they do right by my kids, until they do to them three men do right by me and tell the truth about this situation and story because they trying to pay me out like I'm a bad mother because I'm not begging them to see my doggone children. Well, hell, y'all wasn't trying to see them even when I was begging y'all to see them, and y'all took my children. I didn't take my kids away from them. So it's completely different. It's completely different scenario. And I'm not begging a man for shit. Not their time, not their attention. I'm not even finna beg for my children that I birthed. Hell no, I'm not finna beg. I'm just gonna go ahead and just take them back from you because you ain't doing right by them any doggone way. So that's just that on that. And that's the job that I'm supposed to do as a parent, you know or as anybody that's supposed to care about doggone kids that's not being treated properly. You ain't got to be their doggone parent that actually have some care. If my kids, hey, Yana Yancey, why you call and making a CPS report saying that my daughter was here? Now, Dason was hit in his doggone back by militia. Did you make a CPS report about that? Because the lady at partnership did. And she also heard my children say that they were scared. She also heard them say that Dallas wasn't gonna do nothing. Oh, you heard all that. You was listening to all that, and they're gonna make some more doggone reports. Make it to where it needs to be reported, okay? Because I reported your damn ass for sitting up there being in somebody else's damn business, but not reporting the real stuff that needs to be reported. Just like the conversation that my daughter had with the whole world for anybody that was listening. Didn't nobody go report that shit. Everybody else gonna be in trouble because you're supposed to. That's your doggone job and duty. It says in the Bible, it says it take a village to raise a child. Y'all are the fucking village. Y'all heard my child just as much as I did. And y'all think I'm finna shut up about my damn child? I just fucking ain't. Judge, I'm sorry. I forgot you was listening, but this goes out to everybody. I'm not. Not when it comes to my children. Because that's what I signed up for. And it ain't got shit to do with y'all. It got more to do with my doggone kids. In every shape, form, fashion, I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do for them. And they know that. Okay? So, no hard feelings. I'm just saying. When it comes to those children, you can't play with them.